Hey yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and as you can tell by the thumbnail, the title, and today's video, what I got for you some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. More specifically, what I have for you today happens to be the Mr. Triple-Double, the glitched out Russell Westbrook build. Now, personally speaking, I am quite proud of this build, and part of the reason I made this build today rather than next week was because, as most of you know, the trade deadline expired, what is yesterday for you? But in a couple of hours for me, and as I'm suspecting, Russell Westbrook most likely won't get traded because there's no real trade value behind him, and there's nobody picking up that big ass contract for no reason. And yeah, I figured a lot of people will be searching up today what happened to Russell Westbrook. But for those of you who don't know, Russell Westbrook is a point guard within the NBA, drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder, eventually moved to Houston, then moved to Washington, and is now playing for the Los Angeles Lakers alongside Anthony Davis and LeBron James. I'm not gonna lie, they appear really disappointed in Westbrook's play, so I just gotta ask y'all, do you believe Russell Westbrook is the biggest disappointment of this NBA season? Drop a comment down below telling me what you think about that. I personally believe he's not. Actually, hold on, I might have to check some stuff about that before I make that bold statement, but right now, I'm pretty sure he's not. Only because I thought he was bummy last year as well, and the year before that. But yeah, as I said, Russell Westbrook, point guard, right-handed, jersey number 0, because, you know, he took it after Agent 0, aka shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Now, Westbrook does come in at about 6'3" and weighs about 200 pounds, but for the sake of this build, I will be making him 170 pounds with a wingspan of 6'9", because that's the very minimum I need to get that elite contact dunks, you know what I'm saying? Body shape will go defined. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, Westbrook was not the first build I thought of making. I was thinking of making a CJ McCollum build because he did get traded from the Portland Trail Blazers to the New Orleans Pelicans. But as I said, because I figure Westbrook's gonna be the one looked out for the most because the media cannot take this man out their mouth. Shout out to Skip Bayless, that boy keeps spitting his name out. I figured why not follow with, you know, the flow, the trend, and put Westbrook out there because more people will be excited to see a glitched out Russell Westbrook build. But before we get into the skill breakdown, I just gotta say big old shout out to everybody who's been supporting the channel recently. As most of you know, we recently crossed that beautiful landmark of 500 subscribers. I'm not gonna lie, it took us a while, but we finally here. We done made it, so round of applause to everyone, including myself. And to the people who ain't subscribed yet, I just gotta say, if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because trust me, we drop a whole lot of NBA 2K22 content. We will be getting back to dropping some more zone content. And we do a lot of basketball related stuff, even when we're not posting content. If you follow us on socials, we occasionally get involved in some debates about who's good, who's bad, and what we think. Because as most of you know, I got a grudge against Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic. And no, I don't hate the EU. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, hit that subscribe button. If you like today's video and you want to see more content like this, whether it be gameplay, Warzone, FIFA, anything you want to see, then do me a favor, man. Go ahead and hit that like button down below because it helps let me know that you guys want to see more. Speaking of which, if you want to see a CJ McCollum, a glitched CJ McCollum build video, then you got to do me a favor. Get this video to at least 40 likes, and trust me, we'll get to that ASAP. But if you have a comment on a specific build you want to see, i.e. you don't want me to make the CJ one yet, but you have one you want me to make first, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop that down below in the comments, because as most of you know, I do interact with you all the time. I do reply, and it helps me come up with the video ideas. But yeah, back to the Russell Westbrook build. What I gotta say is, with it being a Westbrook build and the triple-double chaser build, first thing you gotta go for is you gotta max out the driving dunk, because I'm not gonna lie, this is where Westbrook makes most of his bread and butter. And then you gotta put the vertical up to an 80, because this is the bare minimum you need to get at least elite contact dunks within this game. Now with speed and acceleration, it's the same thing. I usually go with an 88 speed and an 88 excel, just because, trust me, a lot of attributes in this game take up way more space than need be, and it pisses me off. Stamina, I decided to go with an 89 just because I had a few spare points. Trust me, when we finish the rest of the build, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, that's the starting ground for it. Now that we've finished with the ability to dunk and the ability to basically move around the court, the next thing to mess with is playmaking. Ball handle wise, I decided to give this man an 89 just because anything higher than that only gave me Hall of Fame shot space creator, and really with this build you're not looking to create space for jump shots. Then when it came to the speed with ball, I got complained at last time because I gave someone a 99 speed without a 99 speed with ball. So this time we're giving him an 88 speed with ball, because the truth is it was kind of stupid of me to not max out the speed with ball to the level I could. I could push this up further and allow myself to get a Hall of Fame quick first step, but as I said, some attributes really do take up quite a few points, so it's sometimes not worth it. Now, the next thing to do was to put the pass accuracy up to an 87. This is solely for the purpose of getting gold needle threader. In this game, when it comes to passing the ball, you need some of the highest passing badges you can get because this game is cheesy. I have a 90 pass accuracy and throw some of the dumbest turnovers I've ever seen, but hey, that's 2K logic for you. Now, the next thing to mess with will be the rest of the finishing stats, where I decided to go with an 87 on the driving layup just because I wanted the ability to get gold Giant Slayer as well as gold acrobat, because those of you who know, when Westbrook's not dunking it on people, the layups that man has, I'm not going to doubt one thing about Russell Westbrook, y'all. That's going to be his athleticism. That thing is something special. But yeah, the next thing we did was we gave him a 45 close shot, and this is how we decided to leave it off with the finishing. As you can see, 45 close shot, 87 driving layup, 92 driving dunk, allowing us to get 23 total finishing badges, with the key ones being gold posterizer, Hall of Fame limitless takeoff, and gold Giant Slayer. Shooting wise, that will be the last thing I mess with, because anyone who's watched Russell Westbrook this year knows this man has been bricking so many shots, it's been damn near impossible to, like, he is a professional. You need to remember that. The man really is a professional when it comes to this sport. But yeah, next thing to mess with would always got to be the defense. So I got to give him an 86 on the perimeter defense just because that allows us to get gold clamps and gold ankle braces. And those are two badges I feel like are necessary in this game. Then I got to give you an 86 on the steal because again allows us to get gold pickpocket and gold interceptor, plus with that 6'9" wingspan you'll be able to jump most passing lanes. Then I decided to go with the 73 on the defensive rebound because that was the very minimum needed for gold box pause, and 44 on the offensive rebound because the truth of it is, like, you're chasing triple doubles, but anyone who's seen Westbrook's triple doubles, no majority of them come from defensive rebounds where he hangs under the basket rather than playing defense sometimes. Now, the last thing to mess with defensively is block, where I decided to go with a 57 just because it allows me to get bronze chase down artists, and the athleticism this build has, you should be able to get a few of these pinned off the backboard. So hey, we went with a 57 block. As you can see, this in total allowed us to finish with 22 defensive badges, most key ones being gold interceptor, clamps, and box. Pause again, because these are badges you need if you really want to be able to stat pad the way Westbrook does. Now, the difference between this build and real life Russell Westbrook was I actually gave it a jumper. If you've been watching the Lakers games recently, you will understand what I mean when I say Russell Westbrook's jump shot's been looking broken as hell. But yeah, 3-point wise, we decided to go with an 87 because yeah, that was the max we were allowed to get. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, that does allow you to get gold in the majority of shooting badges outside of difficult shots and blinders, which also played a key part with the mid-range jump shot. And then I decided to give the midi a 75 just because that allowed us to get silver difficult shots. Now, the key thing here was I decided to max out the 3-ball rather than the mid-range because majority of you guys playing this game shoot threes over middies. So hey, I figured this was the best way to go about it. Now, as you can see, we finished with 23 total finishing badges, 24 shooting, 31 playmaking, and 22 defensive. In total, that's 100 total badge points for you get your +8 for completing seasons, as well as the high school rebirth. Not high school, the college rebirth that you now get the +4 from without having to try. And yeah, primary takeover wise with any Russell Westbrook build, you got to go with finishing moves because firstly, when he attacks the rim, he turns into a demon that just wants to kill people. And then second thing to go with, see, this is strange because you might want to go with something playmaking because that's how Westbrook plays it, but I would personally just go up with limitless range. Because as you saw before, we gave the build all three and the mid-range a bit weak. So if you get limitless range, at least you can take shots from further, and people, when they see the build, will be expecting you to drive to the cup. Now, what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way 3-point playmaker. It's not going to say Westbrook. There we go. The shades of John Morant, Baron Davis, and John Wall. I see John Morant, I see Baron Davis. The John Wall comparison I'd have only seen if we switched the mid-range and the 3-ball around. That would have been more John Wall-like. But yeah, as I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and you know what I'm saying, if you're new, you hit that subscribe button, because as you know, we're trying to get to 600 subs ASAP. And if you like today's video, don't forget to do me a favor, hit that like button, because it helps me letting me know that you guys want to see more content like this. And don't forget to drop a comment telling me what build you want to see next. Otherwise, most likely you're seeing CJ McCollum or Paul George. I keep saying Paul George because I need to get to this glitched Paul George build video. But yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.